Hey everyone, Chris and Vapes here for the VapeTrader.com, and today I want to talk to you about the Suorin Air. So for today's hardware review, we're going to be talking about this Suorin Air from Suorin. This is an open pod system, meaning you can fill the pods with your own juice. Pods are removable, switchable, outable. They are 1.2 ohm high resistance for nic salt based or high nicotine juices. It is a super slim form factor, really beautiful design. It hasn't leaked on me yet. Battery life lasts forever. Whole bunch of pros, not too many cons really that I can talk about, but we got to go ahead and get up close and personal with it to take a look and see what's in the package of what we've got going on with it before we can go ahead and get my thoughts, give you some opinions, and talk more about the hardware itself. So let's go ahead and take a look, and then we'll come back out, vape it, and talk about what it's like.
Alright, so here is the packaging for the Suorin Air. On the back, you can get a color sticker and an authenticity check. Here's what it's going to look like when we open the package. You get a little warning that tells you about your e-liquid, how much to fill it, what kind of VG-PG ratio, stuff like that. Then you're going to get your pod with your little mouthpiece. The V2 pods are going to have the red plug. The V1 is going to have a black plug. Ask me about that in another video. Here's our Suorin. It's got an on-off switch at the bottom there. USB plug for charging. I think it's a micro USB. Comes with a certificate of authenticity and a charging cable, as well as some instructions. There they are in multiple languages. So we'll put everything back in the bag. We'll grab our Suorin pod. We're going to be filling this up with Ruthless Swamp Thang Nic Salt, which is a 70-30 VG-PG ratio. Filling it could be a little bit tricky, especially from a glass dropper. You might get a little bit of overspill, but you know what? It's fine. Honestly, the liquid gets in there and it works. So there it is, filled up. We're going to give it about 2, 3, possibly 4 minutes. 5 minutes, actually, sorry. And then what we're going to do is go ahead and pop the pod back in after we wait, and we'll go ahead and give it a vape.
So the Suorin Air. There have been a lot of pod systems that have come out recently. I've got, let's see, a Juul. I've got a Smoking Vapor Me 1. I've got a Joytech Dolphin. Trying to look and see if I got any other ones laying around. No, that's about it. But honestly, this guy has been rocking and rolling in my all-day, everyday vape sort of, carry, I guess, if you will. I love the form factor. I love the pull that you get on it. The 1.2 ohm coils inside of these removable and replaceable cartridges makes nic salt juices super, super smooth, as opposed to, say, putting it in the Joytech Dolphin, which again, I do. The draw on it is nice, where the Joytech Dolphin is got a really wide open and airy draw, even with the 1.2 ohm mouth to lung coil in it. This guy has a nice restricted draw for mouth to lung, and the flavor in this is rocking. It's super, super, super good. So I've got it loaded up with some Ruthless Grape Drank Nic Salts. Let's go ahead and have a vape and see how she performs. Delicious. So as I said, draw is nice and restricted. You can still direct to lung it even with the nic salts. You can mouth to lung. It's nice and restricted for the setup that it is. Again, some people prefer a wide open and airy pull, like that new Wake Mod Littlefoot kit with the Wake Mod sub-ohm tank that has those mouth to lung coils that you can get for it. Adjustable airflow makes it so that you can have a really wide open, airy draw. This is nice and restricted, not super restricted, not like air closed off on, I don't know, something like this guy, the UL Crown 3, but it's restricted enough. The flavor, again, I can't stress this enough. There have been, of all the pod systems that I've had, this guy really allows me to taste the juice really well. I'm usually a sub-ohm guy. I'm that guy. I'm the giant frame staple build. alien everything, staple staggered fused this, just huge, really, really flavor centric builds that have really warm, dense vapor. So pod systems are something that I haven't done too much in the past, but as far as the pod systems go, this guy is killing it, super killing it. The Suorin Air, again, super slim form factor. I mean, look at that. Just look at how tiny that is, right? I don't know, here's a screwdriver for reference. You see that? It's thinner than the screwdriver. It's tiny. Fits in the pocket really well. It's pretty durable. I haven't really banged it around too much just because, I mean, it's beautiful and I want to keep using it. I don't want to mess it up. But I mean, I've dropped it onto carpet. I've sort of put it down like that on, you know, different tables and stuff. Works great. The coils seem to last in these cartridges. They're honestly, it's a pretty cheap setup too, so that's always good. Everybody likes cheap gear, and cheap gear that performs well. I mean, that's ideal situation. As far as cons, the cartridges are not that hard to get in, but I mean, and I'm really searching for things to find wrong with this, but I would say maybe the cartridges, getting them in there, it's a little fiddly, possibly. The fact that the draw area, the mouthpiece, if you will, the drip tip, whatever you want to call it, is on the corner was something that initially I was kind of not sold on. But honestly, after having used it for a while, I super dig it. I mean, I don't have any problem with it. Nope, it's awesome. Still awesome. There is an on-off switch. I will say the on-off switch is weird in that it's not quite loose enough to turn on and off with one hand, or at least I haven't figured it out. Maybe I'm not as coordinated as everybody else, but I can't. Turning it on and off with one hand is kind of annoying. Again, I'm searching for things to find wrong. I think this guy's great. Charges fast. Battery life's killer. It's a super, super, super great product. So to wrap it up, the Suorin Air by Suorin. This is, if you're looking for a super cheap, really low profile, easy to use, easy to fill, long lasting, great flavorful pod system vape, this guy's for you. You can pick it up at ejuiceplug.com. That's www.ejuiceplug.com. They actually provided this Suorin to me for this test. Thanks so much, guys. Killer product. And as always, you should check out the vapetrader.com. We've got a great platform for buying, selling, or trading your used, new, lightly used vape gear. So I'm Chris Leland Vapes for the vapetrader.com, and this has been a super quick hardware review.